we are looking at is policies and regulations for improved watershed management. We heard the Secretary mention the Drinking Water Bill. It is still under consideration at the House of Rep. So Karnali Water Activity will definitely provide technical support to interested provincial and local governments to develop bills along similar lines based on the Drinking Water Supply Bill. We will organize interaction programs also for provinces, state assembly, and legislative drafting process with a special focus on the water supply and sanitation and water resource management law. We are looking at improved capacity and governance of water supply systems, sanitation systems, water resources management. We're in the process of reviewing the existing national guideline for WUMP. They have 17 steps, but we're going to assess the strengths and the gaps with these to ensure effectiveness and see how these can be updated to make it more efficient, to help other 29 municipalities that we're working in prepare more efficient WUMP, which is water use master plans. We will be also establishing a One Water Steering Committee to take our One Water approach forward. It will be co-convening, co-designing, and co-implementing together on forming these integrated water resources management plan at a watershed level. We are also looking at these two activities, strengthening coordination and capacity, which is really important. So we will be providing support to all 29 municipalities where there's interest and demand, and also at a provincial level, especially to develop local statutes to institutionalize the provincial, the municipal, and the ward level WASH CCs of these coordination committees. We realize they are not institutionalized. We need to develop statutes for their registration of water supply service providers too, and we're looking at maybe local statutes as an entry point for this. For the second bullet, strengthening coordination and capacity for sanitation services, we will be developing citywide sanitation plans in collaboration with DWSSN, the department here, for water supply and sewerage, local governments, and also provincial governments where they're willing to lend a hand and be a collaborator. All of this cannot be achieved without already strengthening and conserving the sources we have, especially spring source protection is what we are looking at major activity on this, under this objective. Protection of these natural spring sources are important because they are the source of water for all the schemes that we are looking at constructing, repairing, and or improving and rehabilitating. We will be identifying ecologically significant areas to conserve and manage, and supporting the establishment and maintenance of these areas so they are able to conserve biodiversity and water. We believe that we will be trying payment for ecosystem services where upstream communities will conserve this, but downstream communities may be, if they're willing to pay a certain price for this, a fee. So we will be looking at cooperation from local governments who are interested within the catchment for PA systems, and also be supporting activities like bioengineering activities such as construction of recharge ponds, recharge trenches along hillside slopes to increase aquifer infiltrations, supporting DNPWC, National Park and Wetland Conservation, to implement the RARA site management plan, which was developed with the planning project, USAID planning project support. So implementing some of the activities that will help conserve that biodiversity hotspot up in RARA, and also management of some critical habitats such as dolphins in the lower Karnali region. As I mentioned, this is supplemental assistance to disaster response and recovery. So this will kick in later. The designs are not yet fully materialized, but this is the fifth area. Madam Secretary mentioned we are in the process of forming a steering committee led by Ministry of Water Supply, who is our government counterpart. Madam Secretary, the Secretary of Ministry of Water Supply, she is the current coordinator. Joint Secretary is Member Secretary Sunil Dasa, who is with us today. We have Director General from the DWSSM, Girish Prasad Khatri. I'm not sure he was able to join us today, but he is also a member. Then we have membership from National Planning Commission, Federal Affairs and General Administration, Ministry of Forest and Environment, and Water and Energy Commission Secretariat under Ministry of Water Resources, Energy and Irrigation. We do have a provincial member from the line Ministry of Water Supply, which is Physical Infrastructure and Urban Development. This is the first time I've been on a USA project where we had a provincial member on a steering or in a technical committee. So I really appreciate the support that we received from Ministry of Water Supply for adding a member representative from the province. We do have 2 members from USA and from the Karnali project.